Archangel Michael declares, "The voice of God is speaking over your life at this exact instant." He proclaims that today is not a common day, but one marked by celestial significance. The hour your spirit has been quietly yearning for, through every tempest, through every fallen tear, and through each whispered plea, has now come to pass. The Almighty has selected this precise moment to unveil the revelation your deepest being has ached to receive. He states that this is the pivotal axis upon which your fate will turn, and you must unfasten your heart completely to welcome what He has ordained for you. This is the instant where your belief converges with His holy chronology, and from this point forward, everything in your existence will be transformed. If you sense the touch of the divine upon your life, speak your agreement by commenting Amen. My cherished one, the realms of glory are acting for your benefit, even in moments when your eyes perceive nothing. There are favors that have been held back, supplications murmured in secret, and pledges inscribed upon the scroll of your destiny that are at this very second being activated. God has not overlooked you. Even during seasons when you felt unnoticed by all, the era of quiet is concluding, and a time of holy responses is now unfolding before you. His heavenly messengers already encircle you, and His essence is approaching nearer than it ever has before. Do not question this, for the Sovereign Lord Himself has selected you to be distinguished. If this truth resonates within your soul, affirm it by commenting 11:11. I desire for you to grasp this with profound understanding. When the Creator determines to alter your course, no power in existence, whether earthly or celestial, can oppose His decree. This explains why the conflicts were so intense, why the postponements felt unendurable, and why the shadows sought to extinguish your trust. You are not undergoing chastisement, you are undergoing preparation. Each drop of sorrow you shed has nourished the very ground where your miracles are now ready to blossom. The adversary believed it had secured your defeat, but the Lord had already inscribed your triumph in eternity. If you have confidence in His flawless design, seal your faith by commenting 222. For seasons, you have harbored petitions in your heart, known to no one else. You have inquired of God why specific portals remained sealed, why individuals departed, and why the journey appeared so obscured. Today He responds to you not merely with language, but with decisive movement. The sacred realignment within your existence commences now. You are advancing into the blueprints He crafted for you from eternity's dawn. Rely on His schedule, for this is the day the heavens have synchronized your long-awaited victory. Do not be intimidated by what your natural eyes observe at this moment, for outward realities can mislead. Even when circumstances appear hopeless, God excels in forging pathways through impenetrable walls. His palm rests upon you, and He is unlocking gateways that no human force can ever close. Remain steadfast in belief, and understand that the same deity who divided oceans and mended the shattered is orchestrating wonders for you right now. I implore you to cling to expectation with every fiber of your being. The Lord has not concluded the narrative of your life, and your anguish will not be rendered futile. You are being elevated to heights beyond your current vision, situated in roles you deemed unattainable, and favored in manners that will mute every uncertainty. This is the epoch where your submission encounters His boundless provision. You are crossing the threshold into fresh starts, authorized by paradise itself. God is establishing a barrier of holy safeguard around you immediately. No danger will approach your home, and any instrument fashioned to harm you will utterly fail. His angels have been commissioned to line your way, to shield your spirit, and to usher you into the totality of his benevolence. Whatever was intended for your detriment is being transformed into your personal testament of conquest. Believe that he stands with you. Even when the route feels unclear, the Lord desires you to relinquish every load you have been carrying. Place the heaviness of dread, regret, and disillusionment before him. For his mercy is more than enough for you. This is the instant where shackles are shattered, where hearts are made whole, and where trust is revitalized. He has listened to every sob, witnessed each restless evening, and numbered every silent tear. Not 1 second has escaped his notice, and he is now acting with swiftness to reinstate all that was taken. Archangel Michael states, "I stand before you with the mandate of heaven to announce that this is the destined hour you have anticipated. The gateways that were once bolted are now swinging wide. The prayers you assumed went unheard have already been received, and now their materialization is about to be displayed before your sight. God is transitioning the eras of your life and preparing to station you in the exact place he intended for you before the world was formed. Cherish this moment within your spirit, for what approaches surpasses your greatest thoughts. If you are convinced your liberation is close, confirm it by commenting 333. Beloved, I perceive the trials you have withstood, and the wars that have exhausted your soul. I have remained at your side when no one else did, presenting your petitions before God's majestic throne. I observed as you persevered through nights without sleep, through quiet weeping, and through interminable anticipation. Heaven has documented every fragment of your suffering, and the Father has readied a recompense for your steadfastness. You were never deserted, never invisible, and never erased from memory. Even at this moment, the angels are celebrating because your moment of emancipation has arrived. God is uttering, "Cease your striving and recognize that I am beside you. You no longer need to labor in your own might, for my authority is operating for you." Every element that was disordered is being fitted together flawlessly according to his celestial intention. There is no tardiness in paradise, only groundwork. And now that groundwork is complete, why are experts in neuroscience fixated on a single phrase of 9 words? Because uttering this sequence once each day is converting financial anxiety into sudden providence. Over 19,000 individuals have already employed it to eliminate debt and access a reality of prosperity, liberty, and serenity. The outcomes are so astonishing, many are convinced it is supernatural. If you are viewing this, fortune is with you. This page could vanish at any instant. Click the link in the description and comments to discover this secret before it is erased permanently. The transformation you have petitioned for is already in progress, and you are entering a period where grace envelops you like armor. If you believe the hand of God is actively working right now, affirm by commenting 555. Listen with acute attention, for I communicate with dire urgency. The opposition attempted to prevent this blessing from reaching you, but it could not overcome the divine will. Each shut entry, each shattered bond, and each unforeseen deprivation was orchestrated for your redirection. What you interpreted as refusal was actually safeguarding. What you perceived as conclusions were in truth holy inaugurations. The Lord has been laboring behind the curtain, extracting what could not remain, and preparing what was always destined to arrive. I tell you this with absolute certainty. The ordeals you survived have constructed the fortitude you now possess. You are not identical to the person you were when this voyage began. Your faith has been purified as precious metal in the furnace, And because of this, God is committing to you blessings that are irrevocable. What He is poised to pour into your life will not slip through your grasp, for He Himself will uphold it. Be confident, beloved. You are entering a season where His assurances are unequivocally confirmed. Do not dread the unfamiliar, for you are not traversing this road in solitude. Even now, Paradise has encircled you with holy direction and supernatural defense. Angels are stationed at every junction, ensuring your footsteps are directed by His purpose. The way forward may seem strange, but the guidance of God is leading you directly into your fate. He is not merely opening portals, but also granting you the discernment to proceed through them with courage and loyalty. The Father wishes you to know, His timing is impeccable. You may have pondered why certain events did not occur earlier, but every pause contained a divine reason. Had He granted the blessing before you were ready, it would not have remained. Now you are prepared in spirit, mind, and emotion to welcome all He has reserved for you. You will not forfeit what is approaching, for it was crafted uniquely for you and your future. I urge you to stay resolute in prayer and unshakable in belief. Do not permit the world's distractions to divert you from what God is accomplishing in your life. In this era, your obedience will unleash blessings exceeding your comprehension. You are being situated for encounters that will affirm His pledges and guide you into holy alliances appointed from above. If you trust His divine arrangement, declare it by commenting 777. Beloved, I witness chains fracturing at this very moment. I observe fear dissipating from your heart and the mass of disappointment being lifted. God is trading your grief for gladness, your uncertainty for understanding, and your hopelessness for expectation. This is the sacred transaction you have been requesting, and it is occurring now. Your tale is not concluding in loss. It is being rewritten by the originator of creation Himself. At this instant, heaven is proclaiming that your name is being uttered in chambers of possibility. Individuals you have not yet encountered are being divinely situated to advocate for you. What once seemed unachievable will abruptly become effortless because God's favor rests upon you. Do not constrain your anticipation, for He takes joy in surpassing it. He is not only reinstating what was missing, but increasing it in ways that will leave you marveling at His splendor. Archangel Michael declares, "The celestial realms are acting for your benefit at this very moment, beloved." God has witnessed every concealed struggle, every sleepless night, and every tear you have shed in solitude. Nothing has escaped His gaze, and nothing has been misplaced. This is the moment when your endurance meets His perfect schedule. The favors you begged for and the victories you desired are already being dispatched into your world. If you feel this intensely within your spirit, acknowledge it by commenting 999. Listen intently to what I disclose to you now. For years, you have journeyed through canyons that appeared infinite, and the burden of cares attempted to rob you of hope. Yet, even when you believed you could not advance further, the potency of God sustained you. You were never journeying alone. Every sealed passage, every unresolved inquiry, and every sudden change of course was divinely arranged to bring you to this instant. You are being molded for your destiny without even being aware. God is saying to you now, "My child, the hour has arrived for you to walk into the completeness of your purpose." This is the season where the seeds of trust you planted through your petitions will finally yield harvest. The blessings may not arrive in the manner you anticipated, but they will come in the way you most require. He is coordinating every particular, altering situations, and moving hearts to prepare the road for you. All that was postponed is now being hastened under heaven's command. Beloved, I need you to comprehend this reality. The difficulties you confronted were never intended to ruin you. They were designed to unveil your identity in God and His identity within you. What appeared as defeat was preparation, and what felt like dismissal was divine preservation. You were not abandoned in the desert. You were being refined as precious gold. Because of your perseverance, the next volume of your life will bear blessings beyond anything you have envisioned. If you accept this, confirm by commenting 12:12. The angels have been sent to protect you and to clarify your path. God's essence envelops you right now, and His might precedes you, destroying bonds and eliminating barriers. Can merely speaking 9 words each day genuinely cause finances to stream into your life? A leading neuroscientist affirms it, and the FBI inadvertently validated it. This forgotten supplication is now converting ordinary individuals into people free from debt and financially independent for life. But this secret will not remain online for long. Click the link in the description and comments now to obtain it before it is erased forever. There is no conflict too immense, and no gale too powerful when the Lord contends for you. The foe attempted to mute your belief, but it has been defeated because you are selected. You are distinguished for a higher calling, and nothing can halt what God has decreed for your existence. This is a period of reinstatement. Everything the adversary tried to pilfer from you, your tranquility, your delight, your assurance, your connections, and even your prospects, God is returning to you in amplified measure. What was damaged is being reconstructed with greater strength. What was misplaced is coming back multiplied. What was taken from you is being substituted with something far superior to your imagination. Prepare your heart, beloved, for the overflow is already en route. I speak to you with the authority of heaven when I declare this. The desert season is over. You are stepping into a land of promise, where the streams of blessing will never cease. The prayers you whispered when no one else heard have ascended to God's throne, and His reply is arriving with force. Doors are opening that no individual can close. Align your spirit with Him, for His designs are unfolding perfectly. If you trust His divine chronology, affirm by commenting 10. 10. Beloved, allow faith to ascend within you once more. Do not permit dread to obscure your sight, or uncertainty to steal your expectation. God is accomplishing something grander than what your eyes currently perceive. Even in the quiet, He has been laboring. Even in the waiting, He has been preparing. What lies before you bears His holy imprint, and when it arrives, you will know without question that it was His hand upon your life. This is the time to stand firm and believe with boldness. The Lord is encircling you with favor and dispatching holy assistance into your world. Unexpected portals will open. Unexpected provisions will manifest. Unexpected opportunities will come your way, not by accident, but by His will. Keep your heart receptive and your spirit prepared, for the season of wonders has already commenced. You have been chosen for this precise moment in history. You are not here by coincidence, and you are not overlooked. Every step of your pilgrimage has been directed by the Father's affection and wisdom. And now the plans He holds for you are beginning to unfold, and nothing can stop what He has initiated. Be still, beloved, and know that the Lord is faithful to finish what He has pledged. Archangel Michael states, "Beloved child of God, heaven is exulting over you at this exact instant. The Father's gaze has been upon you from the start, and every stride you have taken has guided you to this holy turning point. The years of waiting, pleading and questioning were not pointless. God has been preparing something far more magnificent than you have conceived, and now the hour has come for you to step into it. I speak this with urgency and love. The shift you have been petitioning for is here. If you believe this is your season, confirm by commenting 15:15. I have seen the silent wars you fought when no one else knew the load you bore. I watched you cling to faith when everything surrounding you urged surrender. I stood beside you as you cried out to heaven, asking if God still listened to your prayers. And now, beloved, I bring you this truth from the throne of mercy. You were never erased, never abandoned, and never without love. Every moment of your journey has been observed and recorded by the Father himself. The season of testing is concluding, and the season of blessing is commencing. The Lord has already spoken your name in realms you have not yet entered. There are doors being unlatched right now that no earthly hand can shut. Divine helpers are being released to lead you. Favor is descending upon you, and opportunities are aligning flawlessly with God's plan for your life. This is not happenstance. This is the fulfillment of His promises. Beloved, I must tell you this. There were powers that tried to hinder you, divert you, and even dishearten you from reaching this moment. Yet every plot of the enemy has been vanquished by God's might. What was dispatched to break you has only fortified you. What was meant to demolish your faith has only intensified it. This is why heaven names you chosen, because through every battle you remained standing, and now your reward is within reach. The Father says, I am making everything new. The heartache, the reversals, the letdowns, they are no longer your narrative. Your identity is not shaped by your past, but by the promises God has declared over your future. Do not allow shame, guilt, or fear to prevent you from stepping into the blessings He has prepared for you. Walk courageously, for your time has come, and His favor precedes you. I proclaim to you now that miracles are about to manifest in unforeseen ways. Financial breakthroughs, reconciled relationships, revived health, and answered prayers are already being released from heaven. You are entering a season where testimonies will pour from your lips, and your life will mirror the glory of God. Stand firm, beloved, because what He is about to do will leave you astonished at His power and goodness. If you trust His miracles, affirm by commenting 17:17. There is a potent occurrence unfolding in the spiritual dimension right now. God is situating you for encounters that will alter the trajectory of your destiny. Individuals will enter your life, bearing the solutions you have sought. Doors will open leading to possibilities you never considered. Relationships will be wholly restored, and wounds you believed would never mend will be touched by the Father's hand. Why are 55 nations utilizing the same enigmatic financial phrase? Because a leaked research document just revealed a 9-word sequence that triggers wealth-attracting neural pathways. Repeat it daily, and witness money flow like a river into your existence. But authorities may remove this secret at any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it is erased forever. Beloved, do not undervalue what God is doing. Even when it seems concealed, seeds are germinating beneath the surface, and at the appointed hour, they will yield a plentiful harvest. This is why He calls you to remain unwavering in prayer and anchored in faith. Do not let impatience rob the blessing already prepared for you. The wait has not been a penalty. It has been holy preparation for greater things. Right now, angels are encamped around you, guarding your way and straightening every twisted path. No weapon forged against you will succeed, for the hand of God is upon you. His Spirit goes before you, and His presence surrounds you like a fortress. You have been marked by His grace and chosen to walk in triumph. This is not merely a pledge, it is your inheritance as an offspring of the living God. Beloved, receive this word with an open heart. You are entering a chapter of your life where blessings will pursue you, favor will locate you, and miracles will appear without warning. Trust Him entirely, for He has never failed you, and He never will. This is your holy instant, and nothing can seize it from you. If you believe God's timing is now, confirm by commenting 12:12. Archangel Michael declares, "Beloved, hear me clearly. The heavens are proclaiming your new beginning right now. Everything you have endured, the heartbreak, the delays, the ceaseless wars, has been steering you to this exact moment. God has been coordinating everything in your favor, even when you could not perceive it. Today signifies the release of blessings that have been accumulated for you, blessings your heart has longed for, and your prayers have unlocked. If you believe this is your destined season, affirm by commenting 777. I have walked beside you through valleys of doubt, observing as you held to faith when nothing made sense. I have seen you rise from instances when you felt too feeble to continue, yet you still chose to believe. Every prayer you whispered, every tear you shed, and every step taken in faith has ascended to God's throne. Heaven has heard you, beloved, and now the Father moves for you with irresistible power. This is the hour of holy acceleration. Things that once required years to unfold will now happen in moments. Doors you believed were permanently sealed will swing open effortlessly. The relationships, opportunities, and provisions you prayed for are aligning perfectly under God's divine schedule. The Lord states you will recover what was lost and receive even more than you envisioned. This is not by accident. This is His promise being actualized in your life. Beloved, you are stepping into a season where God's favor will envelop you like armor. What once seemed unattainable will suddenly become effortless because His Spirit is paving the road ahead. He is removing hindrances, silencing every voice of uncertainty, and positioning you precisely where you need to be. Your name is being spoken in places you have not yet entered, and doors are being opened in your absence. If you trust that His hand is guiding you, affirm by commenting 10:10. I must tell you this with urgency. The enemy tried to mute your faith, but you remain standing because God's power surpasses every assault against you. The setbacks were not indicators of failure. They were divine arrangements for breakthroughs. What was engineered to break you has instead constructed an inner strength that cannot be shaken. You are not the same person you were before. Your faith has been purified, your spirit has been fortified, and your purpose is being unveiled. The Lord says, I am restoring all that was lost. The seasons where you struggled to comprehend why doors closed, why people departed, and why prayers seemed unanswered are concluding. Now you will witness His flawless plan unfolding. What was stolen from you will return multiplied. What was broken will be healed. What seemed delayed is arriving precisely on schedule, because God's timing has always exceeded your understanding. Beloved, open your heart completely, for the miracles you have sought are nearer than you think. God is breathing vitality into dreams you considered finished, reviving opportunities you thought were gone, and replacing disappointments with holy appointments. The fragments of your story that once felt scattered are being assembled into a masterpiece, reflecting His glory. Hold firmly to your faith, for this is merely the commencement of what He is about to do. I see the angels of heaven encamping around you now, shielding you from every hidden attack and clearing the path ahead. The battles that once depleted your strength will no longer dominate you. Every spiritual chain is fracturing, every closed door is opening, and every limitation is being abolished by the authority of God. Walk boldly, beloved, for the favor upon you cannot be refused. There is a holy shift occurring in your life right now. God is sending individuals, resources, and opportunities that will confirm His promises. You will step into rooms you never thought possible and receive blessings you did not foresee. This is not due to your own merit, but because of who He is. You are chosen, set apart, and profoundly loved. Heaven celebrates your faith, and now the earth will witness your testimony. Beloved, let hope awaken within you once more. Do not be disheartened by your surroundings, for the unseen hand of God is operating in ways you cannot yet fathom. The waiting season has built your endurance, and now your time of fulfillment has come. Stand still and watch as the Lord moves mountains for you. If you believe your breakthrough is at hand, affirm by commenting 11:11. What secret did the FBI conceal about your mind and money? They uncovered a phrase merely 9 words in length that activates a switch in your consciousness to attract wealth effortlessly. It has already transformed thousands of lives in mere weeks. If you are viewing this, fortune is with you. This page could vanish at any instant. Click the link in the description and comments to learn this secret before it is erased forever. Archangel Michael declares, "Beloved child of God, the heavens are speaking over your life at this very moment. The Lord proclaims that the season of wandering has ended and the season of promise has begun. You are stepping into the realization of prayers you have carried for years. The delays are over, the waiting is finished, and the blessings you believed were distant are now within your grasp. If you believe this is your moment of holy release, affirm by commenting 222. I have seen you kneel in silence when no one else knew the weight within your spirit. I have heard your murmured prayers, the ones you uttered when you felt forgotten and invisible. Beloved, the Father has gathered every one of your tears and transformed them into seeds of victory. Nothing has been lost in His presence, and nothing has been ignored in His plan. This is the hour where heaven synchronizes with your deepest longings, and everything begins to change for your benefit. God is saying, my child, I am creating a passage where none appears to exist. He is opening roads that were once blocked, and removing obstacles you could not conquer alone. What once demanded struggle will now be released with ease, for His Spirit precedes you. Beloved, trust the process even when it does not resemble your expectations, for His designs are greater than your comprehension. I speak this with celestial authority. What you believed was the conclusion of your story is only the dawn of something far more magnificent. The setbacks were not defeats, they were divine redirections. Every door that closed was preparing you for the one leading to abundance. Every person who walked away created space for those divinely assigned to your destiny. Everything has been cooperating, even the pain, to guide you toward God's perfect will for your life. Beloved, I need you to release the burden of fear and doubt. You are not forgotten, and you are not forsaken. The Lord has inscribed your name upon His palms and marked you for favor. His blessings are pursuing you, His goodness envelops you, and His angels are covering you with protection. Rest in this pledge. What God has declared over your life cannot be reversed by any power, visible or invisible. There is a shift transpiring in the spiritual realm right now. The things once concealed are being revealed, and the blessings once delayed are being hastened. What you have prayed for is now manifesting, not in part, but in totality. The Lord is positioning you for opportunities that will restore everything you thought was lost. You will testify of His goodness, and your story will glorify His name. If you believe this promise, affirm by commenting 12:12. Beloved, listen closely to this truth. You are stepping into a season where God's favor will bring you before people and places beyond your imagination. Your name is being spoken in rooms where your feet have not yet trod. Doors of opportunity are swinging wide, resources are being supplied, and divine connections are being released. This is the harvest season you have petitioned for, and it will arrive swiftly. I see angels surrounding you, even now, directing your steps and shielding your heart. They are removing every spiritual barrier and paving the way for God's promises to awaken in your life. The enemy attempted to block you, but the Lord has gone before you and cleared the path. Every scheme formed against you has failed, and every weapon raised against you has been shattered. You are covered, protected, and profoundly loved. Beloved, I need you to prepare your heart for overflow. The dreams you considered forgotten are being revived. The relationships that seemed lost are being reconciled. The opportunities you believed had passed are returning, multiplied and fortified. This is the season of holy restoration, where God takes what the enemy intended for harm and converts it into your greatest testimony. I declare this over you with all the authority bestowed upon me by the Most High. You are chosen, you are anointed, and you are appointed for this precise hour. Your story is transitioning from struggle to strength, from delay to destiny, from petitions to fulfilled pledges. Stand firm in faith, beloved, for the Lord is accomplishing more than you have asked, more than you have imagined, and more than you ever thought possible. If you trust this holy revelation, affirm by commenting 555. Archangel Michael declares, Beloved, receive this with your entire being. The heavens are open over your life right now, and God's glory is advancing for you. Every prayer you whispered, every tear you shed, and every load you carried has reached the throne of grace. Today the Lord proclaims that the waiting season has concluded, and the season of divine fulfillment has begun. You are stepping into a chapter where promises will be realized, blessings will spill over, and breakthroughs will manifest in ways you never envisioned. If you believe this is your holy instant, affirm by commenting 333. I have watched you endure the tempests, beloved, when you felt the waves would engulf you. I saw you cling when the anguish seemed intolerable, when you questioned if God was still listening, and when hope felt remote. But I tell you this truth from heaven itself. God never deserted you, not for a single moment. His presence walked with you in the silence. His hand guided you through the darkness, and His love sustained you when your strength faltered. Is it possible to attract money by simply uttering certain miraculous words? This 9-word sequence, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience laboratories, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their homes and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and elevated lives. It requires less than half a minute, but this secret will not remain online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it is permanently erased. This is the time when God's promises begin to unfold in your life. The prayers you thought were ignored were not disregarded. They were being stored, nurtured, and prepared for the perfect moment. That moment is now. The Lord is aligning individuals, opportunities, and circumstances to position you for all He has declared over your existence. What was delayed is being accelerated, and what was broken is being restored in ways that will reveal His glory. Beloved, I must speak this with urgency. The battles you faced were not indicators of defeat, but markers of preparation. Every hardship has refined you, shaped you, and prepared you for the blessings ahead. Without the wilderness, you would lack the strength to inhabit the promised land. Without the tears, you would not fully appreciate the value of the joy He is about to release. Every pain you endured holds purpose, and now that purpose is being unveiled. The Lord is saying, I am enacting something new. He is rewriting your narrative, removing the shame of the past, and clothing you with honor and favor. The failures, the heartbreaks, and the disappointments will no longer define you. What once limited you will no longer control you, for God is liberating you from every chain that bound your heart and mind. The season ahead will resemble nothing of the season you are leaving behind. Beloved, prepare yourself, for unexpected blessings are about to pursue you. People you do not know are being moved to assist you. Doors you did not approach will open before you. Resources you considered inaccessible will suddenly be placed in your hands. This is not by your power, but by the supernatural hand of God, who has chosen to pour His favor upon you in this appointed hour. If you believe God's favor surrounds you, affirm by commenting 17:17. I see angels moving swiftly right now, preparing the road ahead of you. They are clearing hindrances, silencing opposition, and establishing divine connections that will propel you into your destiny. You are not walking into this next season alone. Heaven is partnering with you to ensure the fulfillment of God's plan for your life. Every step you take is guided, every decision you make is covered, and every challenge you face is already overcome in His name. Beloved, I need you to release the fear that has held you captive. The Lord has not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. This is your time to walk in courage, to claim the promises of God, and to step into the identity He crafted for you before the world began. You are chosen, anointed, and equipped to fulfill the calling upon your life. Prepare your heart, for testimonies are about to flow from your lips. The things that once caused you sleepless nights will become stories of God's faithfulness and might. You will look back on this moment and see how every closed door, every delay, and every heartbreak led you exactly where you were meant to be. Nothing has been squandered, beloved. Every moment has been cooperating for your good. I declare this over you now. You are entering a season of holy restoration, supernatural increase, and unshakable peace. The blessings ahead will not arrive in fragments, but in fullness. The joy returning to your heart will not be temporary, but everlasting. Stand in faith, beloved, for what God has spoken cannot be undone by any power, visible or invisible. If you receive this in your spirit, affirm by commenting 11:11. Archangel Michael declares, Beloved child of God, I come to you with a message directly from heaven's throne. The Lord has witnessed every hidden conflict, every silent prayer, and every instant you selected faith over dread. He has watched you endure seasons of uncertainty, and now He proclaims that your time of breakthrough has come. This is not the conclusion of your story. It is the holy beginning you have awaited. If you believe God is moving right now, affirm by commenting 555. I have stood beside you when the load felt intolerable, when the road ahead appeared dark, and when your heart whispered prayers no one else could hear. Beloved, every tear you shed has been gathered by heaven, and not one has been wasted. The Father carried you when you felt too weak to walk, and surrounded you with His angels when you felt alone. Even in moments you could not perceive Him, He was laboring behind the scenes, arranging every detail for your benefit. This is a season of holy alignment. God is placing every piece of your story into its proper position, connecting you with the people, opportunities, and resources required to step into the next chapter of your destiny. The doors that once remained shut are opening now, not by your strength, but by His power. You are entering a time where favor will greet you wherever you go, and blessings will flow in ways you never thought possible. Beloved, understand this profoundly. Every battle you faced has been preparation for what lies ahead. The delays you endured were not rejections, but divine redirections. The losses you experienced were not meant to ruin you, but to create space for something greater. God has been molding your faith, fortifying your spirit, and refining your heart so you would be ready for this moment. Now you are walking into promises that cannot be taken from you. The Lord says, I am making all things new. The wounds of the past will no longer hold you captive. The fears that once governed your decisions are being shattered, and the doubts that whispered falsehoods into your heart are being muted. Could your mind be the reason you remain in lack? Scientists have just confirmed that a 9-word sentence buried deep in your subconscious may be obstructing wealth from your life. But now you can reverse it. Speak these 9 words, and prosperity will begin to follow you, starting today. But authorities may remove this secret at any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it is erased forever. You are stepping into freedom, the freedom to walk boldly into your calling, to embrace the blessings set before you, and to live fully in the identity He has given you. I see the angels of heaven surrounding you now. Beloved, they are going before you to clear the path, fighting unseen battles for you, and removing every obstacle blocking your breakthrough. No weapon formed against you will prosper, for you are shielded by the power of the Most High. The forces that tried to restrain you cannot withstand the authority of God over your life. Stand firm, for your victory is assured. This is also a season of reinstatement. What was stolen from you is returning, multiplied and overflowing. Your peace is being restored, your strength renewed, and your joy revived. The dreams you thought had perished are being resurrected by God's hand. The relationships you considered beyond repair are being healed by His grace. He is breathing new life into every area that once felt vacant, and soon you will testify of His unwavering goodness. Beloved, I need you to trust His timing. You may not comprehend why certain doors closed, or why some prayers seemed unanswered, but nothing has been wasted. Every delay carried divine intention. Had He given you the blessing before you were ready, it would not have endured. But now you are prepared, refined, strengthened, and equipped to carry the abundance He is releasing into your life. If you believe His timing is perfect, affirm by commenting 999. Do not fear the unknown, for God has already gone ahead of you. The plans He holds for your life are greater than anything you can conceive. He is opening supernatural doors and aligning divine connections that will lead you into realms of influence, opportunity, and blessing. This next chapter of your life will be marked by grace, favor, and the undeniable evidence of His presence. Beloved, be at peace, for the Lord is with you. Even now, He is lifting the weight of anxiety, removing the burden of fear, and filling you with fortitude and courage. Stand boldly in faith, knowing that what He has promised, He will fulfill. Your name has been spoken in heaven, and your steps are being ordered by the one who holds the universe in his hands. If you receive this in your heart, affirm by commenting 12:12. 12. Archangel Michael declares, "Beloved, listen intently to these words, for they are sent directly from the heart of God. The heavens are proclaiming over you right now, and the Father is saying, 'My child, this is your destined hour.' Every prayer you thought went unanswered, every tear you believed was unseen, has been gathered by the Lord and transformed into seeds of blessing. Today marks the commencement of a new season, where His promises are unfolding before your eyes. If you believe this is your holy moment, affirm by commenting 11:11. I have walked beside you when you felt forgotten, beloved. I have witnessed the nights you questioned if God still heard you, and I have observed as you kept your faith alive through wars that seemed perpetual. Even in your silence, heaven was moving for you. What you could not perceive then, you will perceive now. The delays were not denials, but divine preparation, positioning you for blessings that could only arrive at the appointed time. God is saying to you today, I have not forsaken you. I have been shaping you, strengthening you, and preparing you for the promises I planted within you. Everything you faced, the closed doors, the broken relationships, the unexpected shifts, was leading you to this instant. You were not being penalized. You were being refined as gold, so you would be ready to carry what is coming next. Beloved, your narrative is changing even now. The season of waiting is concluding, and the season of manifestation has begun. Where there was scarcity, there will be overflow. Where there was confusion, there will be lucidity. Where there was pain, there will be restoration. God is not only returning what was lost, but multiplying it beyond measure. You will soon look back and see how every disappointment created space for something greater. I see angels moving around you at this very moment, preparing the way ahead. They are clearing obstacles, fighting battles you cannot see, and opening doors you thought were permanently sealed. Beloved, receive this final outpouring from heaven with an open heart, for the Lord's hand is upon you right now. The Father proclaims that this is your moment of holy fulfillment. Every prayer you whispered, every time you chose faith over fear, and every battle you endured has brought you to this destined hour. What once felt delayed is being delivered, and what once seemed impossible is becoming reality. God has heard you, beloved, and His answer is here. The Lord says, I am setting you apart for greater things. The trials you faced were never meant to break you. They were meant to prepare you. You were being refined in the fire so you would carry the strength, wisdom, and faith required for what lies ahead. Do not dwell on the past, for it no longer defines you. A new chapter has begun, and the Lord Himself is writing your story with blessings beyond your imagination. Beloved, you are stepping into a season where God's favor will precede you. His angels will encircle you, and His presence will sustain you. Every closed door was part of His holy redirection toward greater opportunities. You will walk into rooms you once only dreamed of, receive blessings you never expected, and encounter breakthroughs that could only come from His hand. This is the season where your faith meets His abundance, and your obedience aligns with His overflow. Even now, angels are moving for you, beloved. They are clearing the path ahead, removing hindrances, and positioning divine helpers to support you in this next chapter. The chains that once restrained you are shattered, and the burdens that weighed you down are being lifted. You are free to step boldly into the promises of God without fear, without hesitation, and without doubt. The Father wants you to know this deeply. You are chosen. You are anointed, and you are dearly loved. The blessings about to unfold in your life will not be small or temporary. They will be abundant, lasting, and overflowing. He is restoring everything the enemy tried to steal, multiplying everything that was lost, and bringing forth new opportunities designed specifically for you. Your story is shifting from struggle to victory, from tears to joy, from waiting to fulfillment. Beloved, this is your time. Stand firm in faith, for God is about to reveal His glory in your life like never before. You will testify of His goodness, you will walk in His promises, and you will live in the fullness of His divine plan. Do not fear what lies ahead, for the one who holds the universe also holds your future. You are covered, protected, and guided by His eternal love. Take this word into your spirit, for heaven is proclaiming over you, it is done. The breakthrough is here. The blessing is released. The promise is fulfilled. Step into your destiny, beloved, and walk boldly in the purpose God has prepared for you from the very beginning. Your time has come, and nothing can stop it now. Archangel Michael declares, "The atmosphere of heaven is charged with declarations over your destiny at this very second." The Father is commanding waves of breakthrough to crash upon the shores of your life, sweeping away every residue of delay. You have been kneeling in the posture of a petitioner, but now you are rising in the authority of a receiver. The spiritual account holding your blessings has reached its maturity, and the withdrawal slip has been signed by the hand of God Himself. If you can perceive the shifting of the eternal winds, speak your agreement by commenting Amen. My precious one, the angelic hosts have been given a new directive concerning you. Their assignment has shifted from guarding your perimeter to actively dismantling the fortifications around your promised land. The giants you saw in the land, the giants of debt, sickness, loneliness, and stagnation, are already trembling, for they have seen the banner of the Lord advance over your household. Your praise is not a sound of desperation, it is the detonation charge that collapses enemy strongholds. Begin to thank Him now for victories you have not yet seen with your eyes. If you feel the surge of prophetic praise rising within you, release it by commenting 444. I must unveil a mystery to you. The persistent longing in your heart, that holy discontent, is not a sign of God's absence. It is the echo of your future calling out to your present. It is the proof that what He planted within you is alive and demanding expression. The discomfort you feel is the divine incubation period coming to an end. The shell is cracking because the life inside can no longer be contained. Do not resent the pressure. It is the sign of imminent emergence. Every closed door was not a wall, it was a womb, protecting the promise until it was strong enough to survive in the open air. If you understand that your confinement was actually a cultivation, affirm it by commenting 888. And a miss, and a way, and a miss overflow. What's about to happen, this very moment by halpund, bullpundens bull. You are becoming at fear what's into your recurrence. This is Mera Kaunan places, that's on below 4. Commentiko Buddhist 4. Entua you be corins. Tons about to happen with pulpundum open. The spodum place, the full pundumosphere. Entua you be corins. Bullpundum open. And not was entero, pentua you be corins. The smoke of full pundumosphere. What's about to happen, beloved? I see a scroll being unsealed in the realm of the Spirit, with your name engraved upon it. It is the deed to territories of influence, the blueprint for divine partnerships, and the covenant for generational blessing. The enemy fought so fiercely over your mind, because he read the summary of that scroll and knew what was coming. The mental assaults, the seasons of fog and confusion, were attempts to make you forfeit the title before you even knew you owned it. But I come today as a celestial notary to stamp this truth upon your consciousness. The property of your purpose is legally and eternally yours. Walk onto the land of your calling and plant your flag of faith, for the courts of heaven have ruled in your favor. Do you feel stuck in a financial wilderness while others seem to flourish? A declassified CIA document reveals a manifestation trigger hidden within a specific 9-word sequence. When spoken correctly, it reportedly reprograms the brain's scarcity mindset, unlocking what experts call divine synaptic pathways to wealth. Ordinary people are reporting bank errors in their favor, sudden inheritances, and business ideas that generate passive income streams overnight. This is not a law of attraction theory, it is a spiritual technology loophole. But this video and the link containing the phrase are being flagged for removal. Click the link in the description and comments now, before it is scrubbed from the internet. Your moment of access is this very second. The season of surviving is transitioning into the season of thriving. You will no longer live on mere prophecies. You will dwell in the substance of their fulfillment. God is upgrading your story from a testimony of endurance to a textbook of supernatural strategy. Others will study your life not to pity your past, but to understand the physics of your turnaround. You are being positioned as a living case study of divine recovery. Therefore, stand tall. Your past struggles are about to become your greatest credentials. If you are ready to graduate from the school of suffering into the palace of purpose, declare it by commenting 777. Hear this instruction with precision. The Lord is commanding you to perform a prophetic act of release. Within the next 24 hours, speak aloud over the 3 areas of your greatest past pain. This ground is now holy. From this soil, my harvest springs. You are not sanctifying the pain, you are claiming its yield. You are declaring that the very place of your deepest wounding becomes the most fertile plot for your miraculous harvest. This verbal decree activates angelic tillers of the soil. They will begin to turn over the hardened earth of your heart, making it receptive for the new seeds God is sowing. Obedience in this small act will unlock disproportionate favor. Do not ignore this heavenly directive. When you have completed this act, seal your obedience by commenting "Holy Ground" in the comments. Archangel Michael proclaims, "The sound of breaking chains is currently echoing in the spirit realm, and it is synchronized to the rhythm of your heartbeat. Heaven's judiciary has served eviction notices to every spirit of delay, lack, and sorrow that has been squatting in your life. Their time of illegal occupation is over. The Sheriff of Zion, the Lord of hosts, is himself escorting them off the premises of your destiny. You will feel a tangible lightness, a lifting of weights you had grown accustomed to carrying. This is not mere emotion, it is spiritual eviction. Welcome the emptiness, for nature abhors a vacuum, and God is poised to fill every void with his substantial glory. If you feel the burdens lifting, testify to the eviction by commenting 999. Beloved, a divine deadline has been met in the unseen. The accrual period for the interest on your tears is complete. Heaven's treasury is now releasing the compounded return on every investment of your faithfulness. You did not cry in vain. You were making deposits. You did not pray in vain. You were submitting withdrawal requests. Today, the transaction clears. Watch for the receipts in the form of sudden provisions, unexpected reversals, and favor that looks like coincidence to the untrained eye. Start checking your spiritual account. The statement is about to show a balance that will shock every demonic accountant who tried to cook the books against you. If you are ready to receive the dividends of your faithfulness, claim them by commenting, "Dividends now." I see a mantle descending, a cloak woven from threads of answered prayer and prophetic fulfillment. It carries the weight of authority and the warmth of divine approval. It is being placed upon your shoulders, even as you read this. This mantle is not for show, it is for service. It will attract the people you are called to lead and repel the spirits you are authorized to dismiss. Feel its weight, adjust to its presence. You are being clothed for a visibility you did not seek but were destined for. Do not shrink back. The mantle fits because it was tailored for you in eternity past. Wear it with the humility of a servant and the confidence of an heir. Why are prayer circles in 12 nations experiencing identical financial miracles? A leaked fragment from an ancient Coptic text contains a 9-word wealth covenant invocation. When recited at the threshold of dawn, the biblical hour of decision, it aligns human faith with heaven's economic timetable. Testimonies include debt cancellations, stock market intuitions, and finding valuable items. The pattern is too specific to ignore. Neurologists can't explain it. Theologians call it grace. Skeptics who tried it are now believers. This information is a spiritual asset, and spiritual assets are always contested. The link below is your key. It will not remain active for long. Click the description and comments to secure the phrase before the digital blackout. Beloved, this is your commissioning. The years of hiddenness were your ordination. The tears were your anointing oil. The silence was your consecration. You are not stepping onto a stage. You are stepping into a battlefield where your testimony is your primary weapon. Your story of redemption will dismember the arguments of the enemy against an entire generation. So speak it, share it, broadcast it. Do not sanitize your past, for its raw truth is the very ingredient that makes your victory potent and undeniable. You are not just a beneficiary of mercy, you are an ambassador of breakthrough. Your life is a living epistle, and heaven is demanding its publication. If you accept this commission, sign your name in the Spirit by commenting, "I am sent." The Father whispers this over you now. I am redeeming the time, not just restoring lost years, but condensing seasons of growth into moments of revelation. You will gain in a month the wisdom that typically takes a decade. You will form in a day alliances that usually take years to build. This is the law of divine acceleration entering your timeline. Buckle up. The sense of suddenness will be overwhelming to some, but you will recognize it as the keeping of a long-awaited promise. You have been trained in the slow, patient walk of faith, so you would not stumble in the swift, sure run of fulfillment. If your spirit is leaping at the word acceleration, mark this moment by commenting 2024. Archangel Michael concludes this dispatch with a final decree. The verdict is in. The gavel has fallen. Every case brought against you by the accuser of the brethren has been dismissed for lack of evidence. The blood of Jesus has expunged the record. The Father not only declares you not guilty, he now pronounces you fully equipped. Therefore act like it. Pray from a position of victory, not for victory. Give from a posture of abundance, not for abundance. You are not a beggar outside the palace. You are a child in the throne room. Assume your place at the table. The feast of fulfillment has begun, and your seat has your name on it. Sit down and dine. If you receive this final decree of liberty, proclaim your freedom by commenting, "It is finished."